the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Miss Hatfield, go ahead and proceed.
Thank you. Miss Young, can you please state your full name?
Ernesha Young,
Name and age of your child?
Terrell Lavender, 3.
And who does she live with?
It's 2, and they live with me.
Okay. And when you had your children, did Mr. Lavender sign an acknowledgement of paternity stating that he is the father of your children?
Yes.
Are your children covered for insurance?
They're covered under my employer-sponsored insurance.
And do you pay $350 a month for this health coverage?
I pay $350 semi-monthly, but for them, the portion would be $350 a month.
Would you be in agreement for you and Mr. Lavender to be named joint managing conservators?
No.
Can you briefly describe why you're unable to make decisions together for the best interest of your child?
We've had several prior family violence issues to where it's just a proven fact that we cannot come to an agreement on a lot of things.
Okay, you said that there's been family violence. Has there been police called for these incidents?
Yes.
Are there any charges for these incidents?
Yes. One
Okay.
that is currently still pending.
Okay. Would you be in agreement for Mr. Lavender to have the state standard possession
No.
visitation with the children?
No.
Are you asking for supervised visits?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be in agreement to have supervised visits from Saturdays 12 to 6
Yes.
for about 3 months?
I would request longer than that, just due to drug and alcohol use, but that's fine.
Would you be in agreement to have supervised visits and for a period of time? And if Mr. Lavender is in agreement for a drug test, if it's negative, to move to a standard possession?
Yes.
Okay. For the period that you're wanting supervised visits, who would you do you have someone that can supervise the visits?
No. And that was something that I questioned in the prior hearing, if there was like some type of facilitator that could be present in those times, or some place that maybe Mr. Lavender could visit. I just don't want to be have to be present during those times.
Okay. Um, are you in agreement to an exchange location at the police station on Botham John Boulevard?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be Saturdays, 12 to 6 p.m., the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month until Mr. Lavender produces a clean drug test. Is that what you're requesting?
Yes.
And then after that, then a standard possession would be agreeable to you.
Yes.
Okay. Because of the family violence, are you asking for a non-disclosure of your phone number and address?
Yes.
Would you be in agreement to communicate through a court-ordered app,
Yes.
like App Close?
I've never heard of it, but yes, it's fine.
Okay. The state is calculating the father's income, $17 an hour, and a gross income of $2,946, and setting child support at $398 a month, beginning May 1st, 2025. Would you be in agreement with that?
Yes.
Okay, and the state's requesting medical support set at $350, beginning May 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Retroactive child support is calculated at $17,286. Has the father made any financial payments to you for the maintenance of his children?
No.
Would you be in agreement for him to repay the arrears at $200 a month beginning May 1st, 2025?
Yes.
Okay, pass the witness, Your Honor.
I call your next witness.
Mr. Lavender, can you please state your full name?
Terrell Lavender.
And Mr. Lavender, when your two children were born, did you sign an acknowledgement of paternity stating that you are the father?
Yes.
Who did the children live with?
Me and Ernesha.
And so it's your testimony that the children do not live with the mother.
At the time, they stayed with me all the way to we stayed together. We were a family all the way to like 2000, July of 2022.
Who do the children currently live with?
Right now, they live with their mother by her choice.
Okay. Sir, you're currently working.
Yes.
Do you have access to reasonably affordable health care through your employer?
Yes.
And are you requesting to be the one ordered to cover the health insurance?
Yes, that's fine. I feel like 350 is a little too high because she said semi-monthly too. So, but yeah, I would.
Oh, so you're asking instead of paying the 350 for you to be ordered to pay for you to be ordered to carry the insurance.
Yes.
Okay. Using your gross income, the state calculated support at $398 a month beginning May 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement to pay that?
No, because you guys went off my old job. I first talked to the reporter. Um, I gave her my credentials of where I work and everything, and I don't get how she came up with that, but okay.
So you're in agreement to pay $398?
No, I'm not.
Okay. How much do you make an hour, sir?
Yeah, I told you I make $14 an hour.
So you no longer make $17 an hour.
Nope.
When did you change to this new job?
I've been working there since I got laid off last year, like I said, around like July of last year of 2023. I mean 2024. I'm sorry.
Just a moment, sir.
And then does the court know that I have another child that I play child support for as well?
You were given credit for another child, sir.
Do you know how much I pay?
Sir, just hold on. Okay, sir. Using $14 an hour, your gross income is $2,426.
Correct.
And you only have one other child, is that correct?
Yes, in which I pay 509 for a month.
Sir, if ordered to carry the insurance yourself and giving you credits for one other child Would you be in agreement to pay child support in the amount of $477 a month beginning May 1st, 2025?
You said, give me that question one more time, please.
Okay. Using $14 an hour, your gross income is calculated at $2,426.
Mm.
If you carry the insurance yourself without knowing how much it is from your job, so you not giving you any credit for health insurance, your child support amount would be $477 a month. If you pay cash medical to the mother in the amount of $350.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford that because like I said, I already paid $500 for my one child, and turn around and pay another $500 for the other child. I mean,
Okay. If the mother carries the health insurance, your child support amount is $398, and that's guideline. Are you in agreement with that?
you
And
said
that's using your gross income of $2,426.66, with you making $14 an hour, credit of one child. Your child support is $398 a month. Are you in agreement?
and how much would the medical be?
$350, sir.
So a total of 600 and some 600 altogether per month.
Are you in agreement, sir?
No, I'm asking if altogether that would be like 600 altogether, right?
You can do your own calculations. Are you in agreement to pay $398 a month?
No.
Okay. Retroactive support is calculated at $17,286 with a repayment of $200 a month beginning May 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement to that?
No, she took the kids. We haven't been together in 2 years. I've reached out. I've tried to make arrangements to see the kids and see what they need and their hip well-being. I have text messages to prove where she told me she don't want me to be in their life at all, and she just
Okay.
wish I'd go away. So the problem is between me and her. It has nothing to do with the kid. So I don't see
Okay.
why I have to pay back child support when I've been trying to reach out to her on several occasions.
Okay, sir. Are you in agreement that there's been family violence in the last 2 years?
In the past 2 years, no, it hasn't. That family violence was 2 years ago. We haven't seen each other in 2 years. And I gave her my address just another month ago, and she brought the
Okay,
kids over. She
sir.
brought the kids over.
You said that the family violence was over 2 years ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, are you in agreement for supervised visits on Saturdays, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th from 12 to 6?
No, because I work weekends.
Okay, would you be in agreement for it to be on Sundays?
No, I work weekends. I was trying to see if I can do the every other weekend, the standard visitation. I remember once upon a time, when I went through with my first daughter, I was able to pick my child up from daycare or school without the mother being involved, and then I can take the kid to school and she would from there she would pick the child up from there.
Okay, so you're asking to have the state standard possession and you will pick up the kids from either school or from the police station. Is that correct?
Uh, I mean, I don't see why we have to do the police station, but that's what she was requesting. I guess I have no problem with that. I mean, it's a waste of time, but okay.
Okay. Sir, are there any current alcohol or drug use issues?
No, I haven't been with her in over 2 years, so she don't know anything about that. But I do know she does do marijuana, so I'm requesting if she wanted to go play those type of games, we can. I request one too.
Okay. Um, do you have any safety concerns with Miss Young having your address and phone number?
She knows she has my address at the moment. I gave her my address. We met
Okay.
at a Target
Okay.
and I ran into her and I gave her my address and she started bringing the kids over. She wants to control the situation and how I visit my
I'm just
children.
gonna step right here.
Okay. So, sir, would you be in agreement if ordered to communicate through an app called App Close with the mother?
I would do whatever it takes to see my kids. So
Okay.
yes,
Okay. And court costs are billed to you today. Are you in agreement?
from the previous cases, it don't look like I don't have no choice but to pay it. So if I say no, um, I probably have to take it over to the judge. I'm sure I will have to pay, but I'll go ahead and say no. I don't want to pay it.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, we're in order today. Really need to find out how much your insurance costs. Mr. Lavender, we're really vague. We don't know how much it costs. It could be worse. Miss Young's is on the edge of being pretty expensive when you combine it together. That may be something y'all need to discuss later on after court, when you find out how much it costs. I've got to make a decision today, however, for insurance. So since we don't know how much insurance costs other than the mother's, then I'm going to have mother be the one to primarily order to provide insurance. Child support I'm setting at $398. Medical support I'm setting at $250, not the $350. So I'm lowering it to $250 a month. So that means you have to eat some of that cost, Ms. Young, as far as some of the insurance, but that's where Mr. Lavender needs to look and see if he has cheaper insurance. I'm doing a retroactive judgment of $12,000 to be paid at $100 a month until paid in full. Making a finding of family violence has occurred in the case. The mother to be appointed sole managing conservator. Y'all have to figure out a way to communicate better than y'all have. So I think the app close app, y'all both need to add that on your phone so y'all can communicate through there. And then if you need to print that information out, it'll be easier to print out if you have to go to court in the future. But hopefully that'll help to improve your communication. So add the app close app to your phone. Granting mother's non-disclosure request. And then as far as visitation is concerned, I haven't heard enough evidence for me to do supervised visitation. So Mr. Lavender will have the right to do standard visitation from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6, should he choose. And then we're gonna do the change at the police station so that we make sure that we don't have any issues with the exchange as well. So there won't be any supervised visits. Court costs as billed to the father. All this will be put into the court order and emailed to you. Both y'all need to review it and make sure you understand it, and that way we can hopefully improve where we are from where we are today. All right, that's the order of the court. The Attorney General's office should email you that if they have your address. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.